All right, welcome everyone to this presentation. My name is Kurt Naderveld. I am the CEO of Rainstar Capital Group, and I want to thank you for taking the time to review this, short and brief presentation that we put together on our commercial real estate agent partner program. If you're watching this video, you've probably either been sent this video by one of our directors here at Rainstar Capital Group. You possibly are on our website watching it, or you've seen it on, social media. And I want to go through today and talk a little bit about, how it is that we here at Rainstar Capital Group partner with commercial real estate agents so that both parties can benefit. So first, let's jump in with a little history, a little background on our companies. My background, I had launched a marketing firm called Rainstar Marketing back in October of 2010. Since our launch, our marketing firm has served over 100 clients that have been primarily fund managers and direct lenders in the commercial real estate and the corporate finance environments. Our marketing firm has provided a whole different host of marketing solutions, everything from email marketing, PR news releases. We've gone in and set up CRM systems for clients. But what we're really known for is our lead generation marketing solutions, especially through LinkedIn. And so a lot of the relationships that we built over the last 7 years with lenders have now translated over onto our debt advisory platform. We launched Rainstar Capital Group in January of 2014. And Rainstar Capital Group, we're headquartered up in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We are an investment firm. We invest from our balance sheet primarily into the distressed debt markets, both distressed business, consumer, and also real estate debt portfolios. Along with that, we'll also invest into high growth companies, and at times we will look at distressed commercial and residential real estate portfolios. Along with investing from our balance sheet, we also run kind of one of the more robust debt advisory platforms here in the U.S. We have over 200 registered lenders on our platform, and I'll get to that in a minute. But we provide for clients commercial real estate, corporate finance, small business, and equipment financing. And so the main reason that if you're a commercial real estate agent and you're listening to this presentation, the main value that we can provide to you is our lending platform. When a client gets rejected by a local bank, it can take a long time, to go and search out and find those alternative financing sources. And our platform is built primarily off of non-bank lenders. And so kind of in a nutshell, the main reasons that, agents choose to partner with us or work with us is that we can help you close more transactions. Obviously, the client needs to have the liquidity, and the senior debt to be able to typically purchase commercial assets. And so we can come in and obviously help clients with, the purchase side of the business, or also, refinancing and pulling out cash from their existing assets. And what this allows you to do is to kind of have what we call a one-stop shop experience by having the lenders on the platform that will then be able to close the deal. And so what this will do then is will add value to your clients, because all business owners, all commercial real estate investors, they're always needing capital, right? They need the capital to either grow their business, or they need capital to be able to grow their real estate portfolio by acquiring more assets. And so what this does then is that it solves liquidity issues that the business may have, and for you, what that does is it allows you to gain more clients, because you're helping to provide value and you're helping to solve problems that these business owners and real estate investors are dealing with on a day-to-day basis, right? So when you go out to market to them to look to secure their listing or sell their property for them, I really encourage you through your partnership and with working with Rainstar to also let them know about this relationship. Let them know that you have a platform of capital behind you. And we kind of joke here at Rainstar Capital Group that money is a magnet. And so when folks know that you have access to capital, especially alternative financing, separate from a bank, their ears kind of perk up, and they kind of get very interested, because they always need capital to be able to grow their business. And so the other ways that then, outside of gaining more clients, that we can work together is our marketing firm primarily services all of our existing directors, and we run nonstop social media marketing campaigns all the time for our team. And one of the things that we do is we run for our partners what we call marketing the asset, not the capital. So, for example, in the trucking space or the transportation space, some of our trucking equipment dealership partners will allow us to market through the internet and through social media that we have semi trucks for. One of our partners has semi trucks for sale. What this does is, on our end, it allows clients to reach out to us so that we can pre-qualify them, to get financing to buy that truck. But then for our partner trucking dealerships, it allows them to get leads, because our director then will send that lead over to them and their sales rep. And so, similar to the equipment space, the same model can work for commercial real estate. Many buyers are always looking for a way to be able to get access to properties, right, and good assets. And so, through our campaigns, we can partner with our commercial real estate agents, and we don't need to list obviously the address and all the nitty gritty. But what we can do is create what we call teasers, where we'll give just a little bit of information. People that are interested in buying that multifamily asset or in that in that hospitality asset or office building, whatever it may be, we'll reach out to our team. We'll then obviously see if they need any sort of financing, and at the same time, we'll pass that lead over to you, our commercial real estate agent. And it's a way for us to create a win-win relationship. And then the final way is with all of our marketing. Again, we're dealing with buyers. We're working with clients that want to sell their assets. We're dealing with buyers, right? People that want to buy assets. By having a strong partnership with you in your marketplace and knowing what sort of inventory you have available, we can help to cultivate a strong transactional relationship, which is what we're looking to do, obviously. So that in a nutshell kind of highlights a lot of the main value propositions and some of the different things that we can do together. What I'd like to do now is kind of jump into the lending platform, kind of show you what we've built and how it can benefit you. We're going to start out and kind of do a general overview, then we'll do a deep dive into some of the the specific programs. So our platform, like I mentioned, is built over 200 registered lenders. We do have banks on our platform, but our platform primarily is built off of non-bank lenders. And so you can see all the kind of the profiles of some of the lenders on their hedge funds and private equity firms. And we've also been very focused on adding fintech lenders onto our platform. Fintech is just online lenders, and I'm sure, as you're aware, most clients, they want their capital yesterday, right? They're not looking to wait forever to get their capital. And so we've added a lot of the fintech lenders, and that's awesome because it allows us to finance clients in as fast as 4 hours, which is a great solution. So similar to banks, our non-bank lenders are still going to look at the cash flow, credit, and collateral of the client, but typically what we see is they tend to prioritize one over the other. And so our role here at Rainstar Capital Group is to kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together and identify what it is that the client has from a variable perspective, and then how it is that we can match them up to one of our lenders so that we can get the transaction completed. So we obviously don't fund 100% of the requests that come in through our doors. But one of the things that we want to get across is that we've built a platform that is very diverse and very robust, and it allows to be creative when it comes to getting transactions done. But one of the things, though, that I do want to also mention is our platform is built off of it's a debt platform. It's not equity. We don't provide like joint ventures or equity to sponsors that might be looking for that the down payment money. We come in primarily on the commercial real estate side and provide the the senior debt. So we've built a platform, and what we're going to do now is kind of go through some of our top 25 capital markets programs, and then we're going to go specifically into the real estate. So I'll kind of go through this quickly because obviously the purpose of this is just kind of give you an overview. We are very active when it comes to debt consolidation. We see a lot of businesses that get stuck into like high-paying merchant cash advances, and so we have a lot of really great term loans. We also, as you can see from some of the solutions here, we have different equipment financing solutions, PO funding, accounts receivable financing, very active in providing financing for commercial vehicles. Working capital is a big focus for us. We have a lot of different term loan products, and our business credit card program is definitely very, very popular. I'd like to point out kind of number 14 as well, our contractor financing program. When it comes to construction, we work with a lot of general contractors and subcontractors who they need liquidity, and we have some innovative credit lines provided by our fintech lenders that can go from $50,000 all the way up to $10 million, and they allow the client to kind of alleviate the cash flow issues that they have when it comes to purchasing their materials and supplies. So that's very popular. Along with that, we have obviously financing for investors that are buying up rental homes, commercial real estate. We're going to get into in a minute. For some of our larger clients, we have debenture programs. We also have on the equipment side, different leasing options available. Bridge capital is a big focus. We're going to get into that later in the presentation. And then finally, fix and flip financing is a big niche. And then we do have some really innovative no credit check credit lines, and also cash credit lines, which are provided again by a lot of our fintech lenders. So that kind of gives you a general overview of kind of the whole platform. What I'd like to do now is kind of do a deep dive into some of the ways that we can help your clients when it comes to commercial real estate financing. When it comes to commercial real estate financing, we cover the whole gamut of the different asset classes and property types. Why don't we start with office, retail, industrial properties? We see a lot of activity in this niche, especially on the distressed asset side. We work obviously with a lot of banks, and we have a lot of commercial bankers that refer us transactions. And so for distressed assets, we have a lot of bridge lenders that can come in and not only finance the purchase of the asset, but we also have lenders that will come in and finance the purchase of the non-performing note. Okay. Commercial non-performing notes are kind of a big niche for us. Instead of the client having to use 100% of their cash, we have a couple of banks that will come in and provide alternative, or not alternative, but provide senior debt for the purchase of the actual note, which is a nice solution. So along with that, when it comes to office, retail, industrial, typically when buyers are acquiring those types of assets, there's normally some sort of tenant improvements that are needed, some sort of remodel or rehab. And we've got some really innovative working capital solutions when it comes to that. Most real estate investors just think about the way to get capitals is based off of having a lender lien against the real estate. And kind of what we do is we educate them on how it is that we could leverage, for example, their business cash flow, right? Or they might have some sort of assets that we can leverage against. So working capital is kind of one of our core specialties, and there's kind of a couple different innovative ways that we have the ability to go about getting a client additional working capital after they've bought, for example, the office asset. So bridge financing is big. We have all your first and second lien credit facilities on our platform as well. And so another big niche for us is hospitality assets. We can cover both flagged and non-flagged assets. Again, the distress space is a big space that we're active in, and a lot of our lenders like. And so when it comes to both flagged and non-flagged assets, we can handle obviously the purchase and refinance of those assets. And along with that, we have lenders that will lend on the note if there's a defaulted note. And then I think, again, the final thing and why our platform is complete is not only can we provide the purchase of the refinance money, but again, if that hospitality owner is looking to get some sort of PIP financing, property improvement plan financing, or if they need financing for FF&E, we can cover that. And then our equipment lending platform is very active as well. And so, there's times where hotels, maybe they'll need some restaurant equipment for the new restaurant they're putting in. And so when it comes to hospitality assets, we have, just a lot of, really great solutions, as you can, see from the slide there. So continuing on, multifamily for sure is one of the more hotter asset classes. We see a lot of real estate investors buying up multifamily assets across the U.S. It continues to be a niche that, is growing, both from what we see on the new construction side, and then also from investors that are wanting to, buy value add properties. And so when it comes to multifamily, we can cover pretty much everything from your 2 to 4 units, kind of the smaller, the smaller assets, all the way up to your large apartment complexes with, 350, apartments in them. So along with that, student housing is a big focus. Senior housing, senior housing is very big, obviously, as a lot of the baby boomers are beginning to retire. And so from a debt perspective, we can cover everything. We've got all the Fannie, Freddie, FHA products, CMBS loans, we've got different bridge loans. Green loans are very popular. New construction is very popular as well. And then we also have, again, different revenue baselines of credit that can be used in second lien position behind behind the first lien position of debt. And again, what's happening there is the lender is underwriting the cash flow of the business, of the entity, and that's how they're extending the liquidity to that operator, so that they can use that capital for either the rehab or the remodel, or maybe they need capital for a lease up program. So again, working capital is a big focus. So some of the other ways that we get clients, working capital, if they're in the commercial real estate space, like I mentioned, we have a very popular business credit card program that we use. We also have our no credit check credit line, our cash credit line. The no credit check credit line is a good solution, because especially if a client has bad credit, this program doesn't underwrite their credit. It just underwrites their annual revenue. So I hope today, you've seen kind of the breadth and the diversity of the platform that we built here at Rainstar Capital Group. I definitely look forward to hopefully someday either meeting you or talking to you in person over the phone. But from a next step perspective, I highly would recommend that you would pop on a conference call or have an in-person meeting with our local Rainstar Capital Group director. We have a team of 25 managing directors currently as of this shooting, and our team continues to grow across the U.S. All of our team typically has 20 to 40 years of experience in the commercial real estate, corporate finance, small business, and or equipment financing markets. And so a lot of our folks are very well seasoned in the work that we do here in the capital markets. And so, once you meet with them, they'll be able to address any questions that you have on some of the capital market programs. Obviously, the purpose of this presentation was to kind of give a general overview. And then, the next step is, after learning about the programs, reviewing the brochures that we have, spending time on our website, watching our videos, the next step really is to begin to, start doing deals, start discussing potential transactions, and then obviously close transactions. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. I look forward to having our firm work with you and provide you value. And I thank you again for taking the time to watch this presentation.